when the axial symptoms first started, I'll start with work and then I'll go to social. When they first, not started, but really started to present themselves strongly, I made the mistake of thinking maybe I threw my back out. Because that happens with these diseases. They feel like injuries. Every time a new place inflammation starts, it feels like an injury. So you do sort of second guess yourself. I put a brace on, and that was the worst thing I could have done. Any type of immobility will make it worse. And I remember being at work and starting to cry because I literally felt like my spine was going to shatter. And I took the brace off and had to try to walk around for a little bit. And that's when I realized some of my limitations as far as not being able to make it to work on time because it was so hard to get out of bed. I started feeling like I'm not as dependable as other workers, which I know I am, but so there was a kind of that cross between the psychology of it. And then socially, and even still today, I have to always worry about if there's seating where I'm going. Like if I want to go to a concert, I can't go and stand. I have to make sure I pay for the seats. I remember being on a trip with my female friends, and this was, a few years back, and we were all dressed up, and we were looking good, right? We're all dressed up in our best, and it was like a bachelorette party. So we're all out, and it was a club, and they didn't have any seats, but they had a couch. They had a couple couches, and they were, in the VIP section. But the edge of the couches were behind the ropes, so they weren't technically in the VIP. And I leaned back on it because I needed to get the pressure off of my lower back. And a bouncer comes over and tells me to move. And I said, I just need to rest here for a minute. And he said, I'm sorry, you have to move. And I said, I have a disability, and I just need to rest here for a minute. And he said, I don't see a wheelchair, get up. So those are the kind of things that you have to deal with all the time. And even now, even though I am on treatment, they're still always having to deal with some things. But before the treatment, it was constantly having to manipulate what I could do, what I couldn't do, what I could attend, what I couldn't attend. It was definitely a lot worse before starting treatment. No, there's no doubt.